We're back here at Boom and Bust having a very important conversation with Rick Ekstein. He's the CEO of Phaze 3 Management. Rick, you were telling the story of that Israeli soldier hostage from a few years ago.
In 2014, they kidnapped the soldier Hadar Golden. We believe he's dead for lots of reasons. And they've been holding on to his body for 9 years. They send his parents taunting notes on his birthday, on the anniversary of the day that they took him. They send them notes on Father's Day and Mother's Day saying, hey, you're never going to see your son again because we've got them. So these are the kind of people that we're dealing with, that they're taunting parents for 9 years over a dead body. And I know the parents very well. We've become friends. Erwin Kotler got involved. We called a special meeting of the Security Council. The Security Council all voted that Hamas should return their body, but Hamas doesn't listen to any of these things. But they are torturing the family with the fact that they've got this body. And all this family wants is to bring their son home and bury him. They understand that he's dead. So now they've got 140 like this, some dead, some alive. I don't feel very good about the condition that the hostages will be in. And even if they are rescued alive, God knows what this will do to them from a mental health standpoint. And Hamas could stop this very quickly. They could stop what's going on. And the Palestinian people, and I think it's important to always differentiate between the Palestinian people and Hamas, they could stop this if they were to find the hostages and turn them over. I think Israel would stop tomorrow. They wouldn't have any reason to keep on going.
Right.
So, yeah, we cannot forget about the hostages.
Thank you for mentioning that again. Let me return closer to home. Obviously, Canadian cities, as we referenced earlier, are seen weekly and more than once a week pro-Palestine rallies, let's put it that way. Examples of anti-Semitism, Jew hatred have risen precipitously. I know you mentioned the mood of the Jewish community, but maybe just explain to our audience why they are concerned and why they are afraid.
Yeah, for a number of years now, we've needed at our houses of worship, at synagogues, we've had to have security. I talked to many politicians, many non-Jewish politicians, and that come from up north, and I'll say, when you go to shul, my apologies, when you go to church on Sunday, is there a security guard or an armed policeman going through your wife's purse and wanding you and sitting in front of the church? And they go, no, why would that possibly ever happen? I said, well, these are the kind of things that we have to deal with on a daily basis. Every Jewish school, synagogue, community center is protected by security 24 hours a day, which is unbelievably expensive. So we've been afraid for a long time, because there have been so many attacks in Montreal. We've had two fire bombings right now. Some schools have been shot at in the middle of the night. So I kind of go back to one of my original statements is, as a Jew, I've learned that when people say they're going to kill me, they generally mean it, and I should take it seriously.
Yeah, no, of course. What can be done to better safeguard the community then here in Canada?
I think it has to start with, the police, who get their marching orders from whether it be mayors, premiers, or prime ministers. But I don't think anybody else, any other group, has ever been allowed to do this, to have these protests and rallies without permission, without permits, shutting down streets. These people, you probably saw the clip where one masked Palestinian supporter was threatening to bury somebody 6 feet deep.
Right.
And he was screaming at a policeman, and beside him, I'm going to get you, and bury you 6 feet deep. I mean, those sounds like threats. And I don't understand how masked people can make those kinds of threats on television and not be put in jail. And how those kind of people who, again, wear masks and shut down streets can be allowed to continue. So I'm not sure where our law enforcement is, and I'm not sure where our leadership and government is on this, quite frankly.
No, it seems to be that I think part of it is a misplaced point of view that this is the best way to keep the peace, but they don't understand that these are very real threats. That Jewish students are being beaten up in schools, and this is not a peaceful situation that they are trying to contain. It is already uncontained. Rick, we've got one more segment with you. We're going to come back after a few messages. Please stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. I know this is a tough topic. But I think it's an important topic, and we can't close our eyes to it. We'll be back after these messages.